Welcome back to BikeBeat. When you hear the name Ruckus, you probably picture that small, rugged 49 cubic centimeters scooter with a bare frame and bug-eye headlights, a quirky little machine that defined urban cool for over 2 decades. But Honda just changed the game with the 2026 Ruckus 350. It's not just an update, it's a total reinvention. This isn't a scooter anymore in the traditional sense. It's a compact motorcycle with the spirit of the original Ruckus, but built for riders who want something far more capable, stylish, and versatile. Think of it as Honda's statement that fun and practicality can coexist, that character still matters, and that individuality has a place even in the modern two-wheeler market. From the moment you see it, the Ruckus 350 makes an impression. It keeps the signature open-frame architecture, that raw steel skeleton that made the original such an icon, but everything looks tougher, more muscular. The stance is wider, the tires are chunkier, and the twin LED headlights look meaner, sharper, and more futuristic. The exposed tubular frame tells you right away this machine is about utility and style in equal measure. It doesn't hide behind plastic fairings or oversized body panels. It celebrates minimalism, a bike that shows its bones proudly. And yet, it feels premium in every inch. Honda has somehow balanced that raw, industrial look with modern finishes and tight design details that make it look well engineered rather than stripped down. The textures of the frame, the matte paint options, the small but precise welds, all of it gives the Ruckus 350 an identity you can't mistake for anything else on the road. When you sit on it, you instantly sense the ergonomics have been carefully thought out. It's got that upright seating position that's perfect for weaving through traffic or cruising downtown, but the seat height and handlebar reach make it comfortable for longer rides too. The new seat design is wider and better cushioned, a far cry from the thin padding of the original Ruckus. The foot positioning feels natural whether you're short or tall, and that's something Honda nailed. This bike fits a variety of riders. The handlebars have just the right rise, offering control and visibility without feeling too high like a scooter or too aggressive like a sport bike. Underneath that frame is the biggest change of all, a brand new 350 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. This is where the Ruckus 350 separates itself from every small scooter before it. You get about 30 to 32 horsepower, depending on the market, and a healthy amount of torque that gives this bike a completely different personality. Twist the throttle and it actually pushes you back a bit. The engine is tuned for smoothness at low speeds and linear pull through the mid-range, so it's perfectly suited for urban riding, but it's got enough grunt to hit 85 to 90 miles per hour on the open road. That means the Ruckus 350 can finally handle highway sections, something the original could never dream of. And it still carries Honda's legendary reliability, so you can ride it hard every day without worrying. Paired with a CVT transmission, it's twist-and-go simplicity, but with a level of refinement you'd expect in a larger motorcycle. There's no gear shifting, no clutch to think about, just throttle control. But unlike most scooters, the acceleration feels immediate and confident, not mushy or delayed. Honda clearly worked on the throttle response and transmission calibration, making sure that every bit of the engine's power is accessible. The result is a bike that feels alive, ready to sprint at every green light yet smooth and predictable when cruising at steady speeds. On the handling front, the Ruckus 350 feels planted. The wider frame, beefier suspension, and larger wheels completely transform how this machine rides compared to its tiny 49 cubic centimeters ancestor. Up front you have a proper telescopic fork that soaks up rough city roads with ease, and in the back, dual shock absorbers give it stability even with a passenger or cargo. The bigger tires, chunky, semi-knobby rubber, add grip on uneven surfaces and give the bike a go-anywhere attitude. It's not a dirt bike, but light gravel roads, parking lot shortcuts, or patchy asphalt are no problem. Honda has managed to make the Ruckus 350 both agile and stable, which is not easy for a small wheel machine. It feels playful in corners, yet never twitchy. You can lean it confidently, and the center of gravity is low enough to make U-turns effortless. Braking performance is another strong point. The Ruckus 350 comes with front and rear disc brakes, equipped with ABS as standard. That's a big upgrade for a bike in this class, especially since the Ruckus name used to be synonymous with simplicity. ABS gives you confidence on slippery streets and during panic stops. In addition, the braking feel is progressive, light lever pressure brings immediate results without sudden grab. It's the kind of refinement that shows Honda's attention to detail. Safety and control are at the heart of this bike's design, and it's one reason riders from beginners to seasoned commuters will feel comfortable on it. Technology has also caught up in the Ruckus 350. Gone are the old analog dials. You now get a compact digital display that shows all your essentials: speed, fuel, trip info, and even smartphone connectivity in some versions. That means navigation prompts, notifications, and battery indicators right there on your dash. LED lighting front and rear makes it visible from all angles, and the keyless ignition adds convenience for city riders who just want to hop on and go. Small touches like a USB-C charging port, under-seat storage compartment, and optional luggage racks make the bike practical for everyday life. Riding it feels almost like rediscovering what made the original Ruckus so charming: that sense of freedom, of zipping through narrow streets, cutting through traffic, being small enough to park anywhere but with none of the limitations. The Ruckus 350 also manages to be surprisingly fuel efficient. Even with the bigger engine, it returns about 65 to 70 miles per gallon, depending on how you ride. That means it's still budget-friendly in the long run. The tank is small, but you'll get plenty of range for daily use. Maintenance is straightforward, with easily accessible components and Honda's long-standing support network ensuring parts availability. Reliability, after all, is one of Honda's strongest selling points, and the Ruckus 350 continues that tradition. In terms of pricing, Honda has positioned it smartly. The expected MSRP in the United States sits between $5,499 and $6,299, depending on trim and accessories. That puts it below many larger scooters and well below entry-level motorcycles with similar power. Considering the level of engineering, tech, and design flair, that's a solid deal. In other markets, especially where import costs are higher, it will naturally be more expensive, but the value proposition remains clear. It gives you motorcycle-level performance with scooter-like ease of use, a rare blend that's hard to find anywhere else. Now, comparing it to competitors, there aren't many direct rivals. You have a few 300 to 400 cubic centimeters scooters from Yamaha or Piaggio, but none share this stripped-down, adventure-ready personality. The Ruckus 350 lives in its own category, part mini bike, part scooter, part lifestyle accessory. It attracts a different kind of rider, one who values individuality and fun as much as practicality. And Honda knows that. That's why every detail, from the frame geometry to the instrument layout, has been designed to keep it authentic. If you've been looking for a bike that's fun, functional, stylish, and uniquely yours, the Ruckus 350 might be exactly what you've been waiting for. It's the rebirth of a legend, the same Ruckus spirit, only grown up. And whether you're new to riding or you've been around motorcycles for decades, this one will make you smile every time you twist the throttle. So here's to the new Ruckus, louder, stronger, and more alive than ever. Thanks for watching BikeBeat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. Ride safe, stay curious, and I'll catch you on the next one.